Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Business Studies classes for 12th standard. We are doing chapter number 9, that is financial management, and this is lecture number 2 with your Jerry sir. So let's start the video. So students, we are doing financial management chapter, that is chapter number 9 of business study. This is lecture number 2, under which we are going to learn about dividend decision. Before going to dividend decision, first I want to discuss something. See, every company is doing business just to earn profit. Why? To earn profit. Now suppose that one company is there and that company earn a profit of 20 lakh rupees. How much? 20 lakh rupees. Okay, 20 lakh rupees. It is what? 20 lakh rupees. They have earned the profit of 20 lakh rupees. Now what they have to do? The companies have some liabilities, or you can say that payments to interest, to creditors, debenture holders, etc. That is a fixed liability. Now out of the 20 lakh, suppose that they have to pay 5 lakh as a interest to creditors. Okay, so out of 20 lakh, 5 lakh gone. How much left? Now it left 15 lakh. How much left? 15 lakh. Now this 15 lakh, they have to decide what to do with this 15 lakh. That is a surplus fund, the profit of the firm. So what to do with this 15 lakh? Either distribute this as a what? Distribute to equity shareholders in the form of dividend, or they can kept aside in the form of retained earnings, or they can save that. So what they can do, either they can distribute fully complete, they can distribute to equity shareholders as a dividend form, or either they can save, either they can just distribute 5 lakh and 10 lakh they can save for their future. They can save for future investment. Okay, so it depends on what? Whom? On financial manager. So what is dividend decision? So under dividend decision, the finance manager decides how much to be distributed, that how much profit to be distributed in the form of dividend to equity shareholders, or how much they have to keep aside as retained earnings, or you can say saving for future investment. So this decision is also called residual decision. What called? Residual decision. Why we are saying residual decision? Because it is concerned with the distribution of residual. It means what money left at the end, that is leftover income. That is why it is also called residual decision. Okay, now which are the factors which are affecting dividend decision? So these factors we are going to discuss one by one. So first factor which affect the dividend decision is what? Earning. See, if more earning is there, then the employees will get high rate of dividend, the equity shareholders will get high rate of dividend. If low earning is there, low earning of company is there, then they will get low rate of dividend. So who affecting the dividend? Earning. Second is what? Stability of earnings. So here stability of earning means that if the company is a good company and they are having stable, or you can say smooth earnings without any loss, every time they are earning regular smooth earnings, so it means they are regular in terms of profit, so they will give high rate of dividend to their equity shareholders. But if their earning is unstable, sometimes they are earning, sometimes they are in loss, then they will give what? Low rate of dividend to their shareholders. Okay, then comes what? Cash flow position. Now what is the meaning of cash flow position? Actually paying dividend means outflow of cash. See, if the company decides, or you can say company declares high rate of dividend, so only when they have surplus cash. If they have extra cash, then only what they will do? They will pay high rate of dividend. But if they have shortage of cash, they are in lacking of cash, then they will not give any dividend, or they will give, if they have to give, they will give very low rate of dividend. Okay, so it depends on cash flow of the position of the business. Then comes what? Growth opportunities. Growth means the growth of the company. So if company has a number of investment plans, it means that the companies have decided that we need to expand our business, so we need to do investments in future. Then what they will do? They should reinvest the earnings of the company. Whatever the surplus amount they have earned, they should keep them for reinvestment, so that they can expand their business. Actually, that those who are mature companies, those who are already they have earned their goodwill, they declare what? More dividends. Whereas those who are just fresh companies, those who are growing companies, they always keep aside more retained earnings for the future investment. Now next point, that is fifth point, is coming what? Stability of dividend. It means that some company has fixed their rate of dividend, that every year they are giving 10% of dividend on their investment. So they are already fixed. So whatever the company will be in loss or profit, they will give every year 10%. So this creates a better confidence on the shareholders that they will get some type of dividend, the 10% fixed rate of dividend. So it has a better impact on shareholders, and it improves the goodwill, or you can say reputation, or you can say image of the company in where, in share market. And if the goodwill and if you are having a strong image or good image or good goodwill in share market, then definitely you will earn more profit. So these are the factors which are affecting dividend decisions. These are the 5 factors, but there are some more factors. Now the next factor which affect the dividend decision is what? Preference of shareholders. Now see that company can't ignore the expectations, or you can say preference of their shareholders. Now the companies have retired and middle class shareholder also, and the companies have young and wealthy shareholder also. If possible, suppose that if the company has large number of retired, or you can say middle class shareholders, so the retired and middle class shareholders always expect regular and stable amount of dividend. They want every time a regular amount of dividend, every fixed rate of, that is, or you can say fixed rate of dividend. So it will keep happy to them. But those who are young and those who are wealthy shareholders, they prefer to take more risks in order to gain more profit. So they prefer capital gain by what? By reinvesting the income of the company. They love to reinvest the money which they get as a profit. Okay, so if they are having more large number of young and wealthy shareholders, then they prefer to capital gain by reinvesting. So company will reinvest the income of the company. If the company have large number of retired middle class shareholders, then they will give regular and stable amount of dividend. Okay, so preference of shareholders also affect the dividend decision. Then last is coming taxation policy. See, if the government has put higher rate tax, then the company will prefer to pay less dividend. If the government has put lower tax rate, then the company will prefer to pay higher dividend. Simple. More tax, less dividend. Less tax, more dividend. Okay. Then comes next term, that is financial planning. Now what is financial planning? See, financial planning means deciding in advance. Deciding in advance what? How much to spend, that how much we need to spend for a company, and on what to spend. They will study the market carefully, and then they only decide that where we need to spend so that we can earn more money. So according to the funds at your disposable, it means at how much money is available to you, that is called disposable. Okay, disposal. So financial planning means deciding in advance how much to spend and on what to spend according to the funds which is available with you. Okay, so what are the objectives of financial planning? The financial planning is done with the objective to ensure what? Availability of funds. See, in business we need funds at all time to meet our daily transactions. Okay, because business deals in lots of money, so we need our need to ensure that our company should have enough funds. So the financial planning, a good financial planning, help us to ensure availability of funds whenever these are required. Then comes what? To see that firm does not raise resources unnecessary. Now this thing also that financial planning do, that they check that the firms should not do unnecessary work in which their resources, or you can say fund, unnecessarily wasted. So they will decide that whatever our objectives are, to that one we have to invest our fund according to the financial planning. These all the things, or you can say these are the two objectives, main objectives of financial planning. So after discussing the meaning and the objectives of financial planning, we come to know that how much it is important for the business. So let's discuss some points which comes under the importance of financial planning. First is what? It facilitates collection of optimum funds. It facilitates collection of optimum funds. It means it helps us to avoid wastage and overcapitalization of situation. It means financial planning is good. So the financial planning estimates already the precise requirement of funds, that how much money is required for that investment, how much money required in that plan. So all these things are already decided in advance. So in this way we can save our money from the wastage. Okay. Then second is what? It helps in fixing the most appropriate capital structure. See, funds can be arranged from various sources and are used for long term, and can be middle term, and can be short term also. So the financial planning is very important for what? For tapping appropriate sources. they search appropriate sources. From there they can arrange funds for long term funds, and can generally contributed by the shareholders and debenture holders. So it helps in fixing the most appropriate capital structures. Then second, third is coming what helps in investing finance in right projects. See, financial planning includes what various research. They will search in market, research in market. They will even that try also heavy, that heavy planning is done, heavy concentration is done, so that they can decide that on which project we should invest, so that we should gain maximum profit, and we should not any chance of loss. So financial planning is just how much, or you can say how the funds are to be allocated for various purposes by comparing the various investment proposals only. Then comes what helps in operational activities. So right decisions through the financial planning help us, or it makes sure that the smooth flow of finance and smooth operations of production and distribution should be go on. So it helps in operational activities. Then comes what base for financial control. If you want to have financial control over your business, so you need financial planning, which will act as a basis for checking the financial activities time to time. Then coming what at 6 point, link between investment and financial decisions. So as you know that financial planning helps in deciding debt, or you can say equity ratios, and by deciding where to invest this fund by checking various proposals, various projects, and then it creates a link between both decisions, either it's investment or either it's what financing decisions. So here we have discussed 6 points under the importance of financial planning, but you can, if you want more points, you can take the help of book. But 6 point is enough, as the long question is coming off 6 marks only. So here we have done what first we have done dividend decisions, and then we have learned the factors which are affecting dividend decisions. Okay, this point we have done dividend decisions and factors affecting dividend decisions, and then we have learned about the financial planning, okay, its objectives, and at last we have learned about the importance of financial planning. So that's it for today. Meet you next time. Thank you.
At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.